Hi guys. In order to complete this common assessment that was due last week and will be closed on December 2nd, you want to go into the numeracy unit, and if you scroll up, you will see right here the assignment. And it says, please answer the questions on a Google form. Submit the answer to question 2 here as well. This is just a completion grade of 10 points. Complete the form and receive 10 out of 10 points. Don't complete it and you will get a 0 out of 10. So again, you're not being graded on your answers to the questions. It's just whether you complete it or not. However, please try to do your best, as I will be using this information for future class preps, and the administration is going to be using it as well. So when you get there, you need to open it up and get to the quiz, which you have a different look than I do, different view than I do. So just go down here to start the quiz. And there are two things that you need to do here. You have a scroll bar here, which will scroll you through the Google form. But you also have a scroll bar all the way over, which is not showing in this video, but it's all the way over, which will scroll you through this whole screen. Okay, so first thing you need to do is enter your name, and then your last name, first name, last name. Scroll down, and then your teacher is Senora Martin. And then if you continue to scroll down, it will tell you next. When you hit the next button, you want to make sure that you say whichever class you're in. You're in one of my Spanish 2 classes. Are you here at 9, 12:30, or 1:30? I'm just going to click on 1:30 now so that I can move on to next. Okay. And at this point in time, you can take the assignment. Take 5 minutes to read the passage. Order the times from earliest to latest using the numerals 1 through 4. Okay, the instructions are a little bit difficult here, so I want to try and walk you through these. All of the times are underlined here. So the first one we have is a las 10. And then your first question says, order the times from earliest to latest using the numerals, a las 10. Well, when do we see a las 10? Do we see it first, second, third, or fourth? We obviously see it first, okay? And then the next question is a las 11. When do we see a las 11? Right here it is what? Second. And then you will have a las 8 and a la 1 as well to put in order. And then finally, you are to go through this particular, read this passage and find out what the main idea is. First thing for you to do is figure out what this word ayer means. And then it will help you with some of the choices here, or it will nail down some of these choices that you have here when you find out what that word ayer means, okay? And then it wants you to determine, what is this talking about? What's the main idea? Ayer me sentí enferma. Are we talking about someone else, or are we talking about ourselves? Me examinó. Empecé. Okay, síntomas or symptoms. Anoche, last night, a las 8, más o menos. Decidí tomar la medicina al mediodía con el almuerzo. And then you need to decide which one of these sounds like the best main idea of this passage. Like I said, once you find out what ayer means, this is going to limit you to 2 choices, all right? And then you're going to hit the submit button, which I'm not going to do here because it's just going to mess things up. And then scroll down here to the bottom. If you have to use the bigger scroller over here that you can't see, that's fine, use that as well. But you want to make sure that you answer the question, I have answered these questions to the best of my ability as true. And then if you could see all the way down here, it says go to submit the quiz. So you're going to do 2 submissions. You're going to submit here, and you're also going to submit like you would any regular test. You can, like you said, you can barely see it. If you have any questions, just raise your hand during class, and we will go over this.